Hey guys, a little update on the fake twins. It will be short, I will try as usual. The tank has been running smoothly without any issue this time during 10 days. 10 days of automatic monitoring and remote access as well. To be sure that the sump is running smoothly, the auto top off is properly activated, temperature going good, pH going good, and the lightning modus is going good, but more importantly, that all the fish are going good. I just would like to share something quickly with you. Interestingly, Windows 11, I don't know if it's Windows 10 as well, you have the possibility to run some Android application directly, in fact, on the system without external emulator, I would say. And for example, here this is the Miom application, the ones I already presented you different time, and this is the application running Tropheus and Discus Tank. As you can see here, this is all the sensor and the actuator, smart plug and so on, making the filtration, for example, and the automatic top off a little bit smart and automatic. So for here, for example, here I can activate the wallpaper filter remotely if it would make sense, but this is not totally the point of the video. I would like to share with you the state of the tank. I haven't done any maintenance, I just fed a little bit the fish. Of course they are fed automatically twice a day here, once a day here, twice a day, because in fact you have in the morning the discus and during the night this is a L-cat fish automatic feeding. As you can see, when I came back I got some new eggs one more time. By the way, these are whites, this is the male. The male is here, sorry. Interestingly, you will see maybe how he's reacting, because my face didn't care at all, but my hand, this is something he can stand. And something even worse, this is a magnet. Both are very aggressive to this object, and I can understand, but feel free to comment as well, in the way that in the nature these other guys, the L-cat fish, are quite predator for such eggs, legs on driftwood or submerged trees, for example. And I'm pretty sure this is a behavior that we can see here for some white discus. They really don't accept this little black moving shape like a L-cat fish close to them. So by the way, the point is, you see, this is a algae development in the tank, and on the bottom, on each face, of course, when you are under the... Oh, by the way, we have a new animals over the tank, helping maybe to catch something. I don't know. Other than that, the filtration is running smoothly. The paper are located properly. I don't know if you can see it. In fact, the paper, this is a little brown, and you need to see a little white strip, meaning that paper is properly aligned. You can see it here as well on the left. In both cases, it is aligned, so it's running. Mechanical filtration is running properly. Here on the pH, I've done a big water change before, just with tap water, so it's not surprising that this is in the 8.2 until up to 8.5 ranges. Here I have done a water change, and something I slightly discussed with a French YouTuber, Gab, encountering some issue with some whites from the same exporter, Santarem Discus Plus, currently, but I don't think it's related to the fish. Maybe it seems to be related to some not suitable material in the water and kind of poisoning of the fish. But such kind of fish are quite complicated, and we discuss and exchange about KH, water parameters, if you are maintaining some wild discus. I try to push him to give more information about his water parameter, because just focusing on the pH is not helping so much. You have to consider and to understand a bit more the chemistry of the water, or to explain it to some people who would like or are wondering if they could try wild discus. And in this case, if you want that this breeding machine start and get some larvae and so on, you really have to have a KH very low. It put a kind of instability of the pH, but this is a conductivity that trigger in this metabolism the breeding activities. And you can see that the pH, since I have done water change just with osmosis water and some specific salt, not increasing the KH, carbonate hardness, you have KH of 1 maximum, maybe 0.5, and you have the pH then quite unstable. After 10 days, it's going down 5.8. This is something that some fish keepers are really struggling to get. And here in this tank, with quite nothing in the tank, you can see if you are lowering your KH, with few days you will get your pH dropping down. Interestingly, if you keep in mind that the filtration here, the mechanical filtration, this is a roll paper, you are extracting like 50% of the pollution of the fish thanks to this. So you have no chemical element out of fish, CO2, and also the driftwood here. They are not neutral in the water, pushing so strongly the pH down. So it was interesting to see it. If I would avoid it, like I've done this summer with 20 days of autonomous running the tank, I put more tap water. I put half of the tap water, meaning that the KH raised up to 3 or 4. In this case, during the 20 days, all the breeding pairs stop. You have some behavior, like territorial defending behavior. You have some cleaning session of some support for the eggs, but you don't have, in this tank, I observe that they are not laying eggs for real, and just with the KH down, they are starting the activity. Here at the Tropheus tank, just to show, it's a bit hard. You have some algae here. You can see also here maybe nicely algae here, algae here. This is under the aquarium illumination HD fresh water. The intensity is typically here that you get some algae. In this aquarium is starting to be beautiful, exactly what I expect. I pick such kind of rocks, a bit dark, gray, brown, reddish coloration, in order for the algae layer to pop up a little bit like that. All the fish are quite dynamic, waiting to get fed again, but they won't, and wondering what I'm doing with this little square utensil. The last point, and it's starting to be a longer video, sorry, I would like just to check with you. In this sump, I saw it on the webcam over there. I forgot to close, and you have oxygenation and pushing a little bit more the evaporation. By the way, you can see you have UV flow rate is this one. This is also the big flow rate of chemical filtration that you do have here. And all of this, you can see the evaporation of the water in this tank. I guess this is a 40 liter, and I can say 15 liter in 10 days. And to me, this is because of this. As you can see, I tried this time, and it did work pretty well with the discus to close even more and to just let this opening on the cover of the tank. This is a little bit dangerous in the way that if everything is shutting down, you see you don't have plant, and even with some plant, when there's no lighting, oxygenation is not an easy thing, automatic things, and for this metabolism, it will maybe be an issue if you completely close the fish tank. So this is good for evaporation but dangerous for the fish. Nevertheless, it did help. For example, with the discus, we do have a bigger reservoir for the automatic top-off system, and here I think I did lose 10 liters, something like that. That's all, not more. Given the fact that in this system we do have here the growing tank connected to the main system with some evaporation as well, and some little fishes going well. You can see a little cleaning cory as well, and different state. Some of them are getting old, like this big guy, and some others are very young, like all the little guys that you can see over there, maybe trying to grab some food before the old brother. So out of just a little bit dusty algae or green algae starting, but this is very easy to clean quickly. And evaporation, I would say this time, one more time, everything went smoothly. That's all for today. If you have any question, feel free, or any commentar, for example, what are you doing, or what will you do with the bottom of your tank because it's a bit weird, we can discuss about it as well. Feel free to comment it. Other than that, hope everything is going fine at your place. Ciao guys!